To say. My special guest is Mr. T.
Hi
How
there.
are you, Mr. T?
Good, brother. Good to be here.
When you were growing up as a child, did you have any idea that you'd become this huge television personality?
To tell the truth, when I was growing up as a child, I never even really knew where my next meal was coming from.
Oh,
That's
really?
the truth. We was, as I tell you about, we was poor financially, but we was rich spiritually. I come from a large family of 12. I got 7 brothers and 4 sisters. So that's the message I try to take to the people now. So I'm a living proof that you can get out the ghetto. You know, like I tell you about, I was born and raised in the ghetto, but the ghetto wasn't born and raised in me. But I did have high aspirations. When I was living in Robert Taylor Project, Southside Chicago, I would look downtown at Marina City in Lake Point Tower. And then when I was 10 years old, in the 4th grade, and I tell you about this story, you know, I came home from school and I told my mother, I said I had a dream, I had a promise. I said, Mama, one of these days I'm gonna be big and strong. I'm gonna be a football player and a boxer. I'm gonna buy you a beautiful house and I'm gonna buy you pretty dresses. That was my goal in life. So even I've done that in 1986. So if I never make another dollar, if I never be on TV again, that's all I ever want to do in life, buy my mother a house. I've done that, you know. So what I'm doing now is basically icing on the cake, because it allows me now, I still go to schools, tell the kids to stay in school, don't be a fool, tell the parents to be better parents, tell the kids don't join gangs, don't get involved with drugs, you know. And that's the message I try to, we want the book, basically want the book to reflect on my life, what I've been doing for the past 10 or 12 years, you know, telling the kids don't be a dope, you know, watch out for strangers, you know, don't get involved with the negative things, you know, especially black kids in the ghetto, tell them you can read, you can write if you want to. You know, crime don't pay. Don't get involved with gangs. You know, I could have got involved with the game, but why didn't I? Because I love and respected my mother too much. Basically, I'm nothing but a overgrown mama's boy, and that's important that people know that. As tough as I am, you know, I don't fear the living, the dead, and unborn. You know, I'm rich enough, I'm bad enough, old enough to do drugs, but I don't. That would disappoint my mother, you know. So that's important. Like I said, the more guys we come out and say that they're mama's boys, then we wouldn't have the drive-by shootings. We wouldn't have the violence that we have. You know, so coming there jokingly, like I said, which is seriously, I do talk to my mother every time I go to her. Then she tell me 2 things. The former get quiet. She say, I say, okay, Ma, I guess I better go. The people waiting on me. Then the former get quiet for a couple of seconds. Then she'll say, don't forget to pray. And then she'll also say, stay out of trouble. You know, so that's important. And I remember that. I say, thank you, yes, ma'am. You know, and that's important.
Gotta go, but I'd like to leave you with a song in my heart. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Subscribe to the William Pace Show YouTube channel. Be sure to click the bell and give us the thumbs up. Thank you.